Greetings everyone, and Grade here for another H-Powers 4 replay. Spawn on bottom right side as the red Japanese, we have Faye Chan. Spawn on top left side as the blue English, we have DivineDFP. Long distance collecting some gold there into the stone. Must be precisely measured out from the amount of stone versus gold. That's going slowly on stone here. He must have an exact plan I'm not aware of. Don't see fishing boats as well. It's not going to see Japan go for a fish dock here because fishing boats are dirt cheap. Council Hall now going on up. Over here, still need a little bit more food and gold. Just need a couple more deposits of gold. Let's see if it is. Yeah, that's pretty good measuring out there. So it does get a good gold to stone ratio of collection. Here, storehouse not going up, which will give him some free farms. I wonder if the Japanese player does have quite a bit of stone stored on up. He may be eyeing for the manor house or a secondary town center. The amount of stone he's collecting right now, he may be eyeing for both. Now we do have the Daimyo Manor being researched already. We may see an early stable. There's a stable now. He's going to go straight into a mounted banner man to engage his opponent. That's all. He is not deploying out any sort of longbowmen. He is going for a secondary town center. So the mounted banner man will have a bit of trouble. And now it's going for the tower. Mounted bannerman is pushed way forward with some melee damage on the way. There are 7 villagers there, enough for that town center. Mounted samurai will take a bit of damage there. The Bannerman, I should say. Does have a horseman out as well. Scout, horseman, bannerman. Bannerman will improve the damage of the horseman scout. So the horseman's now doing 11 damage, while scout is doing 2. How damning. 100% damage increase? What overpoweredness. Let's get inside here. Horsemen do take a bit of damage. Horseman may go down the next volley. Yeah, he will go down. A bit of economic damage there. Just a 9-day collection there. Bannerman just being annoying. He is doing some economic damage, so don't get me wrong. The villager's not 100% mining. Taking more and more damage there. I'm not sure what he's doing at the moment. He's trying to juke out his opponent, but he's just taking a large number of arrow hits there. Does he have the range here? The town center can now de-garrison. Try going in once more. And next volley will take him out. Economic damage, however, may be less than how much damage he took himself. He just lost 350 resources of units. I got 2 English farms here, which will provide him quite a bit of food collection. And I got fast castle for the Japanese player. The English player will be very far from his next castle. He may go for the White Tower instead of the King's Palace, just for a free castle or free keep. Sorry about that, you may hear a motorcycle outside. Japanese player still lands on the free farm, still has a good number of sheep in storage. Blue doesn't appear to have many sheeple. So he may have been a little bit unlucky finding sheeple to lead them to glory. So just Daimyo Manor. Now I'll get the floating gate now upon a few, which will give him some unique relics. Amy throws that first free relic into the stable. Yes, we'll give him basically 2 extra stables. At these 4 stripes before, got the White Tower not going on up. Really trying to push on forward. The English player does not have, what's it called? Textile, so he's taking quite a bit of damage right here. You will get a good number of villager kills there. He could have improved his defense by going for the arrow damage. Let's take out that guy now. And the White Tower will go up, which will give him free keep, and the English keeps can, of course, supply everything. So you could go for a handful of stone knights right now. Now going for some stone here, so maybe I'm for another keep, maybe another additional town center. Multiple samurai, mounted samurai now being put on the field, so maybe some spearmen wouldn't hurt. Of course, English do start off hard in spearmen, and they don't have access to standard spearmen due to the fact that they get vanguard man-at-arms. Trying to torch down this gate now. Going for some crossbows. Crossbows not half bad. He does, of course, have technically 3 barracks, the White Tower and the Council Hall. Not barracks, archery ranges. The White Tower will get some good amount of damage on in. It's not like a town center. Its arrows actually pack a punch. Now I've got a handful of crossbows here engaging as well. You can throw the 2 crossbows inside the town center there. Mounted samurais are expensive. That's $250 each. So, it gave a comparison. He's killed off 450 while his opponent's killed off 1600. An additional town center is now being built. So English eyeing for really entrenching in. English don't have to venture out on the map all too much due to the fact that their farming techs are very good, and especially with closure, then they only need to find a small amount of gold of seas on the map. This map doesn't have a whole lot of wood. There's 2 large splotches and some tiny splotches here and here. So wood is still is a little bit of a premium. We do now have some Fuda Sashi. Handful of mounted samurai. Going for some regular horsemen now. And 3 relics have been cleaned up by red. He should be able to get the other 2. One's way over here, the last one, and over here. So red should be able to seize all the relics. Blue is not going to make any attempt to seize them. There's a Shinto priest there. There's also still a good amount of food in the center of the map for the Japanese player claim. And with the increased collection rate from farms, from berry collections, so they should be gathered up quite quickly. Right now, still the Daimyo Manor. And now we do have the Mounted Samurai pushing way forward once again. Scout here being pursued by a pair of horsemen. Sacred Sight's not being captured on up. He has picked up one more relic, and the other relic is not picked up as well. He is going for the Onimusha upgrade, which is Onimusha is his crossbow replacement, a fast-moving mounted archer to do bonus damage versus heavy. However, his opponent is going for mass crossbows. It's not uncommon to prepare for English man-at-arms, which usually have great armor. For this situation, it's a preemptive, not actually accurate preemptive deployment. We do have now a couple barracks here. Going for some spearmen wouldn't be half bad. He sees all the mounted samurai. Excuse me, he has seen all the mounted samurai. Is there enough gold within the border here to age up again? Hopefully he goes for the Wineguard Palace. I want to see the Wineguard Palace because the Berkshire Castle will give him good defense, but right now he doesn't really need additional defense. I think the Wineguard Palace for unique units and cheap trebuchets, Wineguard Rangers wouldn't be half bad. Getting 9 range longbowmen. Because he doesn't have any longbowman upgrades, it'll be a good supplementary force to his crossbows at the moment. Got quite a bit of woods being seized up. Should be able to advance the next age. He may be going with the Berkshire Castle. He does not have... He has 3 spearmen queued on up. Crossbows falling back. Council firing away. He does not have any range damage, so these arrows are doing a lot less damage. The White Tower's damage is 12 and 10, which is good, but not perfect. Another crossbows have gone down. Does force back his opponent. That's going for the man-at-arms upgrade. Upgrading early man-at-arms of Vanguard man-at-arms, or early man-at-arms to regular man-at-arms. Berkshire Castle not being employed in the field, which won't be able to reach the sacred site here, which will be a good defensive position, but very exposed at the moment. He may want to... Crossbows is keeping these units at bay. Okay, he's going to get like the Berkshire Castle. Berkshire Castle's almost deployed on the field. It'll give him quite a bit of defense here and help him secure up this gold deposit. I was actually more hoping for the Wineguard Palace. At this point in time, I feel like the Wineguard Palace would be a better option. Horseman don't get annihilated there. He does have a sacred site victory against him at the moment. He has a bit of time to rectify that. So he's simply go now. Even though he's advanced next age, he won't be able to get any elite upgrades or university upgrades until this gold gets collected up a little bit. More barracks, more housing there. Only going for Horseman Onimusha. That's a distinctly light force. Man-at-arms will not be good. Spearmen will be fine.
what he can doing.
Now it's going for his basic blacksmith research. Got a decent amount of force moving around. Wooden walls around everywhere. The second site should be a good first location to capture. The Berkshire Castle and the White Tower will provide some good defense in this region. More barracks going on up. This force not pushing way forward. We do have the outposts here, which may not be able to see across these trees yet. I believe it can. Of course, he does have the walls being torched down. He does, okay, he sees that. The walls are doing a good job providing some vision over there. Also see some forces idle. And plus him torching down the walls is a great indication that stuff is happening. And our straight forward. Of course, these guys are anti-heavy. These guys do have armor, as well as armored clad, but not max out armor, so he will get ripped apart. This is not a good engagement there by the English player. The English player should be forced back. Horsemen doing a good job of holding back the front line. And cannoneers, crossbows, of course. Cannoneers are good, but the crossbows are a little bit inadequate in this situation. He would take all the horsemen out front, but overall everything else of his got disintegrated. Does he have enclosures? Yes, he does have enclosures. And cannoneers and man-at-arms forward. These mounted archers do have 5.5 tower range, so they do strike farther than regular archers. And cannoneers, however, are doing great work. And Japanese player is not aged up and has a massive gold reserve. Needs to capture the sacred site. More farms to employ on the front line. I guess he's sort of running out of space over there. He may want to expand over to left and right. Lightweight beams now being deployed researched, and as well as the Shogunate Castle. May want to get some secondary mills for better collection spots, as well as perhaps something cleaning up the berry bushes. Gunsmith now being deployed on the field, which will give him access to some free gunpowder units. So went for lightweight beams, though he does not have siege engineers. I'm not sure why he went for lightweight beams without siege engineers. Went for more man-at-arms, more hand cannoneers. Getting some good damage there. These mounted archers don't have great health. In fact, their health is actually lower than the hand cannoneers. By a good margin. More man-at-arms, more hand cannoneers being plotted by the English. Now both players in Imperial Age. Japanese players have quite a bit of food and gold at the moment. Now going for the elite Unamushas. And it has another Daimyo Manor being upgraded. Another town center over here. some of these fortresses are being have been garrisoned with the Yoshiros for free gold generation.
Away to Hester's men.
Spring gold there. Don't know are classified as range, so Mangonels will do some bonus damage to them. Not to mention their health is not that great, so Mangonels will still be effective in the situation. So they have to be very careful of the horsemen. Mixing some regular spearmen for the English wouldn't be half bad to help engage the horsemen. We got some walls being pulled out from both sides. It's actually a full wall in. That must have been an accident for both sides. Blue's trying to go for his own stone walls in front of red stone walls. Blue's loses some hand cannoneers. The man-at-arms need to move over here and engage. Samurai has been upgraded. The Oshidas. Veteran Onoshibishika has been pulled out as well. Hand cannoneers getting some great damage here. It looks like the English player will largely lose. The men-at-arms are cleaving their way through the horsemen. The English player has all the melee armor and range armor upgrades, hardly any damage, while the Japanese player has gotten a mix of everything. Multiple outposts here, which will provide him constant network of castles, unless there are, network citadels. Oh. Is that bombard placement? I know it's the Oath's Shoe. They're actually a reasonable unit versus the English, I just now realize. They have 6.5 power range and large number of bonus damage structures, so this is actually a pretty good unit against the English, who tends to spam out these outposts. And Candier will be picked off there a bit needlessly. We got some stuck villagers. Maybe going to just delete them, honestly. He has plenty of villagers right now. Got some wooden walls being torched down, trying to build up more stone walls. Now he's going to try to torch down some of these stone walls, but don't think it's going to be successful. He'll get a decent amount of damage onto it. Really forward, hand cannoneers firing away, man-at-arms engage as well. Man-at-arms are hitting the Shogunate Castle. Horsemen trying to rotate around to hit the back line. Got some units in the back line as well. Right now the English army is much smaller than the Japanese army. The valley is only slightly different though, because hand cannoneers are still generally good in all situations. So they're getting picked off there. We've got a good number of the Otsu. They have good range damage, but not really great DPS compared to hand cannoneers with the lower attack speed. They do siege or range damage. They do range damage, so they aren't that great versus siege weapons. They're just battering rams. English players' army has been maintaining steady numbers, while the Japanese player has been fluctuating a little bit. Both sides are same population cap. Barracks now being pulled on the field. Right now the English economy is in full swing. The farm, it doesn't have a lot of resources in reserve, while the Japanese player has quite a bit of wood right now, going for chemistry. And they only save the gunsmith charges in order to get out some other siege weapons, such as bombards and revolquins. Revolquins in this situation wouldn't be half bad versus the man-at-arms. That gold's being seized. There's still plenty of gold here. With all the Japanese gold inside this man. English player is seizing these 2 gold deposits. Man-at-arms will do great versus horsemen. The horsemen do have bloodlines, while the man-at-arms here, they do have elite army tactics. And Cannoneer still getting some good damage on in. Got a number of banners now killed off there. Number of banners on the ground. Battering rams pushing way forward. Trying to choking the castle. Got a single villager for repairs. There's a handful of villagers nearby. Actually, another gold deposit right there. But most have been seized. Both starting here in good numbers. They have good damage at the moment, but they will have trouble versus the battering ram still, and they're hitting the battering rams, which is not good. And he hit the man-at-arms. Oh, no, Musha, so trying to engage best they can. For the English economy, it's great for a man-at-arms spam because the enclosure stack. Still more food than gold, but still. It's great summon the force. You can spam out man-at-arms all day as the English. Veterans trying to cleave their way forward now. Taking out multiple structures. And the gunsmith is trying to train up more of these guys. Pretty sure these are all the manly built ones. But he will lose it. Their attack speed's a little bit low. This has been a problem with their attack speed being much slower than hand cannoneers, making so their damage capabilities a lot less. And the Japanese player does back the game. Hand cannoneers in this situation just did better than these guys. This is Anna Grade saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.